About a month ago, I built this tabletop mini pond, and honestly, it turned out way better than I ever expected. The betta was loving her life, the plants started thriving, really the whole ecosystem was just locked in. But then one day, everything changed. What's up, DIYers? So fast forward to today. Honestly, the pond has just been sitting here. I haven't done anything with it other than top it off. And the first thing that really led to me kind of starting to neglect this mini pond was, unfortunately, the betta jumped out. One day I went to go feed her and I couldn't find her anywhere. I moved everything trying to find her, and there's usually a dog bed here. I looked down and she was sitting there on the dog bed, completely dried out. There was no chance of saving her. So that was really, really sad. I should have known better. Without any lid on this thing, it was inevitable. Bettas jump, and it was my fault for sure. But then after that, I didn't really know what to do with the thing. I thought about getting another betta, but then I was just, I don't know, I'm not sure. Should I revamp it? What should I do here? I wasn't really sure, honestly, what to do, so I kind of just have been neglecting it. But the craziest thing is, the plants are all doing honestly fine. The Anubias down here is doing pretty good. There's some moneywort plants in here. The pennywort's not doing too bad. There's a couple floating plants that are doing all right. And then this pothos plant is also doing pretty well. And yeah, this thing is honestly, like, the plants are still doing well. The water's still cycled, everything's okay. There's even a few snails in here still living. There is a little bit of like hair algae growing right there, probably from too much light. And then there's a little bit more on the piece of wood down there, and then a little piece down there as well. This thing could also use maybe a quick gravel back, but honestly, other than the few minor issues, this thing is still running really great, even without a fish in it. Another small issue with this mini pond is that since it's only like 5 gallons, it definitely evaporates pretty quickly, especially without any sort of lid. So I'm always having to fill this thing up all the time. And underneath all these minor problems, I think this thing still has a lot of potential. I think it can totally be something super cool and that's set up for a long, long time. So the main issues I need to address before I revamp this thing is for sure get a top on it. I have a mesh top to a 20-gallon tank, and I think I'm just gonna cut out a lid and make it for this thing. I think it'll honestly work perfect. Air will be able to get through, the light will be able to get through, but a fish will not be able to jump out. Plus I can leave spaces for all these plants that come out. Another thing is, I think it needs a lot more live plants in here. Like I said, these ones are alive and doing all right, but they're not really thriving. There's a hole in that one. These just, it only has 2 leaves. They're not doing super well. They're honestly just kind of surviving, not thriving. And like I said, I've been neglecting this thing, so of course the plants aren't going to be doing super well. But I think if I got some hornwort and some other super low-tech plants that could go in here and just honestly thrive and clean the water, it would be way more beneficial than just these couple of plants that aren't really doing too much. And then I really do have to decide, should I put another betta fish in here? Should I make it a shrimp pond only? I'm not really 100% sure what would be best. If I do the lid, I think a betta could be fine in here. Maybe I'd move that wood out and just give a little bit more swimming space, get this thing really planted. A betta would be cool, and I do want a little bit of redemption for the other betta that passed, unfortunately. But honestly, this thing could be pretty cool for shrimp as well. Bunch of little colored shrimp in there would not look bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Help me out decide what I should put in this thing. I also have so many ideas for this thing and so many ways I think I can make it better. I think some sort of little DIY waterfall on this thing would be super sick. There's just so much potential here, and I can't wait to finally do that. Another reason I think this thing failed is because I went at it like I do with my regular mini ponds. I have a 28-gallon mini pond in my backyard, and that thing is honestly just, I never have to touch it. Obviously there's no lid. I've never had any issues with fish dying, jumping, anything like that. It's just a bigger space with a lot more plants and a lot more just going on, so I don't think the fish ever really consider jumping out, or even that there's a world outside of it. So I kind of went about this thing wrong. It's different, it's on a tabletop, it's much smaller, it's just one fish, plus bettas jump like I said. So really, that jumping part was on me, and it does suck. But honestly, I'm gonna move forward, learning from my mistake, and we're gonna make it better. We're gonna improve this thing, bring it back 2.0 tabletop mini pond. It's gonna be so much better. So yeah, the tabletop mini pond failed in some ways, but I don't think this setup is dead yet. Like I said, I think there's a ton of potential here. And now that I can learn from my mistakes, I can go at it a completely different way. I have more knowledge now, and I'm gonna spend more time setting this thing up, designing it, making sure everything works properly for whatever's inside of it, and that it looks good while doing so. And honestly, I believe everything happens for a reason, so I must have needed to experience this failure before I could actually make this thing the dream setup, the dream tabletop mini pond that I really wanted it to be and that I envisioned for it. So if you don't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the complete revamp of this tabletop mini pond. I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna do it, but when I do, it's gonna be way freaking better. Like I said, I honestly can't wait. It's gonna be a super cool setup. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should put in here. A betta, shrimp, I don't know, just let me know some ideas down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.